Let's do this. I really want to open this box. I waited way too long to open this box. I have shown a lot of self restraint. I need credit. I'm taking that credit and I'm going to do this. Howdy ho, people. I don't know it. Your resident blonde Asian. And today I am here to do a crystal unboxing. I'm wearing this here cardigan because it's the cardigan I was wearing in my profile picture for my crystalgram, which you can follow if you like. But yes, today we are doing an unboxing from a small business. I really enjoy highlighting small businesses because I have this fear that at least the United States of America is just going to become this dome of the same, you know? But I'd rather spend my money knowing that it's like in a way directly benefiting them versus feeding like a giant conglomerate machine. I mean, I know that's really like negative and I don't mean to be negative, but it's kind of true. Can I enjoy a giant package of toilet paper like the next person? Yes, I need toilet paper. So, yes, I do have a Costco membership. However, I don't want my life to look like Costco, even though I actually like Costco. Read up on that company. They actually do a lot better for people than other companies, let's say like Amazon, even though I do have an Amazon Prime membership. So, I mean, that should give you a sense of who I am. I think I'm a reasonable person, and I am choosing to highlight this company. What is the company name? It is Crystals by Day, and I will put all of the information you need below. So about Crystals by Day, Dana, that's her name. She runs the one-woman show. This information that I'm giving you is also from things I've observed, heard, or heard from her directly, just so you know. She started selling crystals like on Etsy during the pandemic, to get some income flowing. And she just really enjoys like connecting people with like this piece of like history, like this million-year-old beautiful thing, and like connecting it with people and letting them experience having something so beautiful in their own spaces and in their homes. She also rescues cats. She's the proud mama to many cats. I have a cat myself. A void kitty, if you will. Cleo really enjoyed this box, although I haven't opened it. She was just magnetized to this box. My boyfriend requested that the crystals be blessed by one of her cats named Batman, and I think Cleo sensed that. I don't know. But it was really interesting because she was knocking everything down, and then when she got to the box, she was like, ah. So the way I found her, somehow I have found a man that is also into crystals. He primarily likes smoky quartz and phantom quartz, but I love rutilated quartz. So I was sharing with him like my pieces of rutile that I really, really like. And he was like afraid of one of them. So I was like, this man's not a rutilated guy. That's fine. He was perusing Instagram and he found Crystals by Day was on doing a live sale. And he actually bought a Lemurian with rutile in it. And I was like, who is this? I need to know because he was not into rutile at all. And that's why I am here now. So after I do this unboxing, and I know you're going to enjoy it because I'm telling you to. If you want to purchase from Crystals by Day, she does sell primarily on, well, I shouldn't say primarily. She does sell through Instagram stories, Instagram lives, and like I said, she does have an Etsy shop, and so this is going to segue me into another rant. Etsy has kind of become ridiculous when it comes to like fees and just being visible. I don't understand it. It actually kind of makes me nervous because I was going to use Etsy a little bit once I got my handmade business up and running. But if you see anything on her Etsy that you like, you could take the like 30 seconds to open up Instagram and search for it, search for the and just say, hey, here's a screenshot. Do you still have this in stock? That way, the fees are less. You can have a direct connection to the item that you're about to purchase. I think it's worth the little legwork to help support a small business. But I myself have purchased through both the live sales and the story sales, and I have now closed my box. The cool thing, too, that I totally resonated with is when she said, when you buy from me, she says, all boxes default to open. Thank you. That's like one less thing I have to do. Although I don't mind doing it. I'm not saying I have a hard time doing it. I'm just saying I appreciate the offer of you don't have to ship this right now. And I mean, if anyone is anyone, not unless you only live on Amazon Prime, shipping is really expensive. Okay, so this is the part where I have a disclaimer. Normally I say, I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just a person. I use the thing and I'm telling you I like it or don't like it. I am here to say that I kind of know what I'm talking about, as I am an avid collector of crystals. Now, do I know every single metaphysical property of every piece of crystal or mineral that crosses my path? I do not. But I know a little bit. This is primarily an unboxing so you can get a sense of the quality of crystals. Came in a box, and it actually came pretty quickly. I'm in Michigan. She's based in Florida. So that was kind of cool to say, oh, it's coming this day. Oh, it's 2 days early. Thank you. So now we are going to open this. It's Friday. I don't know why I had that song stuck in my head. I'm always so nervous I'm going to cut myself. They always say when you're using a blade, like, away from you and to your buddy. I don't know if they always say that. I just heard someone say it, so I agree with it. But I think that's weird, so I will just... Box has been cut open. Okay. The funny thing is when I said, hey, I'm doing an unboxing, she was kind of like, oh no, I don't know if I made it pretty. Here's my thing. Specifically when it comes to crystals, I encourage sellers, like this is just like a broad statement, go ahead, reuse those packaging materials because I'm sure you probably have a ton of bubble wrap. There's a lot of like those like foamy papery things that you could use. These, by the way, she made it a point to tell me these are biodegradable peanuts. Don't eat them, but just so you know. So there's a little card here, and it says your order made my day. It's about to make mine. Oh, and it says here, I hope this package makes yours. I need to learn how to read better. Oh yes, she was doing an Easter giveaway, so I got an egg because I claimed, I forgot what the stipulations were, but I did something, so I got an eggy egg. There's also a duck. I don't remember this, but I'm keeping it. Little pouchy pouch. This is nice. Freebies. And then I think everything else is my order. So we are looking at potentially 7 crystals, but sometimes they're small and I don't necessarily remember everything I ordered, so they could be combined. I'm going to open the Easter egg. Okay, so this is a nice piece of labradorite. And I have a malachite heart. And then in this little freebie bag, free for you, B for me, just talking, thinking my thoughts. I'm not sure what this crystal is. I will look it up and I will put the appropriate name on the screen for you all to enjoy. And then we also have a tumblestone of howlite. I have like a love-hate relationship with howlite. I personally like weird-looking howlite, but a lot of people like super veiny howlite. Howlite. Pick that up in a second. Okay, so this is a small malachite heart. It's green in color. It's very well polished. Actually, I think it's a bead. Ooh, I can make something. I love making things. When someone cut this or carved this, they picked the right part because you get this nice banding. Here we have a piece of labradorite. I can't remember what color it flashes as, so I'm going to take a closer look at that. It's like a nice, for me, my hands are really small. I wear like a ring size 4.5, 5. It's mostly a 5 these days, but I'm cool with it. Oh, okay. It has like a very electric-y blue look to it. Not so much ocean, a little bit of hint of pink there. I think I might be misspoken. I think this is more purple than blue. I think, no, it's like purple blue. And then we have this like really nice purple bag with the company name on it. Crystals by Day. Oh, there's sphere stands. Okay, so this was like another thing that I really like about this, is that you get spheres from other people. And I'm not talking about nobody. I'm just saying. I think it's really nice that she includes sphere stands with a lot of the spheres she sells. I always feel like I don't have enough places for my crystals because my collection has really swollen. This is a nice incentive. Right now I'm debating, do I start with the smallest one and go to the biggest one, or do I just kind of grab one? I think I'm just gonna like grab one. Here we go. It happens to be the largest one as well. So right now it feels like a sphere. I don't remember what this is. Okay, I remember now. This is a polychrome jasper sphere, and it has, I don't want to say eye-like patterns, but blotches on it. This isn't for me. This is also for my boyfriend. So if you look at this sphere, it kind of has like this like gradient dark, like dusty blue. It does look like a planet, but it looks more like a cartoon. That's a good way to describe it. Ocean jasper looks like planets that we haven't discovered yet, although you might want to live there because it's so beautiful. But this looks like if I drew my interpretation of a planet. Oh, it has like a little heart. It has a heart on. Oh, that's really cute. Oh, this is gonna have to be the really nice. And I'm glad I have a sphere stand for this because this baby could easily roll away. Here we go. It feels like it's a sphere. I don't know why, but I had the thought, like, you know how ladies who are this is so out there, but you know how ladies are pregnant and then they want to know the sex of the baby and they say it's like, I kind of felt like that just now. Oh, this one's for me. Yes. Oh, I can't. It looks so good. This is a polished Lemurian sphere. I don't own any of this. My boyfriend did get me a scarlet Lemurian for my birthday when we first started dating. So that's the only like piece of Lemurian quartz I have in my collection. But oh, this is so clear. I couldn't believe that this one was still there. And I was like, okay, that means something because I've been eyeing it. I don't really know much about Lemurian quartz. But I do know that in an unpolished form, it has like these striations on it. And they're said to be like the like rungs of a ladder, like I guess to like climb up to like your higher like spiritual self and being and wisdom. It's also known to be very clear, like obviously like this one I will say is extremely clear. Okay, yeah, it's super clear. And it's really big. It's sometimes hard to gauge what size a crystal is. Dana's really good about if you want to compare sizes to another crystal, but this is insanely clear. I personally have been looking for a nice Lemurian like polished sphere because spheres and freeforms are my favorite type of form of crystal, and it's supposed to help with like creativity. I'm a choreographer by trade. But, you know, I'm also like working on other things for myself that do require creativity. And sometimes you just hit a wall. And I was hoping that a piece of Lemurian quartz would help with those like moments of like stagnation. That sounds like it should be a song. I want Janet Jackson to sing it. So it's time to go back into the cookie jar. Okay, I don't know what this is. It does not feel like a sphere. Sorry, that was a burp. It's not a sphere. It looks like a tower. It is a tower! It is also a Lemurian tower. Again, look how clear it is. There's something on the tip that is easily removed. Now, if you get crystals from other vendors, they might use, like, you think it's wax that they put at the top. Like, this seems to be some sort of, like, museum putty, which I remember stealing this off the walls, like, when I was in grade school. I don't know why we did that. That's so rude. But anyway, they'll use like hot glue to put on the tips. So if you see that, don't just like try to flick it off. Use like a hair dryer or something, or a heat gun on a low setting, and it'll just like come right off. But look at that. So clear. It's a nice size. I don't remember when I claimed this. I don't know what the technical term is, but it's not like quite like a fracture, but it just looks like a layer. It almost looks like a slide. Remember in kindergarten when it'd be like parachute, well, not kindergarten. I remember doing this in 6th grade, man. I was so excited. Parachute day, and everybody would, you just see it in the gym. You're like, oh, parachute day. And then you like grab it and go up like this and then come down. And then as you go up, it kind of like does this like dip. You could see that dippy dip in here. You can't, it disappears at some angles. It's so clear. I didn't know how clear this quartz could be. Brazilian material, or she got it, I believe so, because of how it's like shaped. Is there a rainbow? Look. I kind of sounded like a serial killer. But look how clear this is. Holy wow. I'm starting to think I didn't claim this one, but I can't remember. I think he might have claimed this one, but I want to keep it. Fee, fi, fo, fum. Look out, little one. I'm going to cut you open. I really love included quartz. I love garden quartz. It's one of my favesies. This is like a garden quartz lens. Oh, it's so clear. It's very smooth. Like it's very comfortable to hold. If it just feels good in my hand, I just like having it with me. Looking down at it, it looks like okay, I've been to Hawaii and they had like these like black sandy beaches, but it's not really sand. That's what this reminds me of. There's a hint, like it's not black, but it's like a deep brown when there isn't a light on it. And then there's like this one like Bob Ross like esque piece of green garden in there as well. The backside is unpolished, but I mean, who cares? I know I claim this one. This one's mine. I'm keeping it. We have 3 more to go. Okay, this does not look like a sphere. I don't know what it is. It's a crystal. We know that. Oh, a lot of energy. Oh, okay. So here's the thing about perusing and shopping with Dana. She's been able to bring new materials into my little noggin here. This is a green opal palm stone. It is a palm stone, as you could see it sitting in the palm of my hand. So like I said, I didn't know. Oh, this is really pretty. I'm a fan of green. I like a nice like bold green. But on the other side of it, it's this like rusty, I don't want to say scarred, but kind of like look to it. Oh, but I didn't know what this material was. And I looked it up and it's like one for like abundance, specifically financial abundance. So I was like, girl, I'll get one of those. And it was just fun to discover a new material. I like how this feels in my hand. I want to learn more about this. I love green. I got another one, but I lost my box cutter. Okay, it's another garden. I love the shape of this. Okay, if I were to be a crystal shape, I think I would absolutely be a freeform. But okay, pause, double pause. I know this is supposed to be an unboxing video for these crystals, but I claimed this crystal because of this crystal. I got this crystal from a different Instagram seller. It does have a key in the back, but it's kind of rough. So if I put it in like my pants pocket, and normally like, because I'm a choreographer, I'm not wearing like jeans or anything, it feels very rough. So it doesn't seem like the best kind of garden to travel with me. But this, I don't know how to describe it. But I mean, I was attracted to the shape of this one. This was also a freeform. Has a key in the back. And this one is, you know, just smooth. It's so smooth. It has like that same like snowy-esque relaxing quality to her. It reminds me of like when snow first falls. I don't like snow, but there's something about the first snowfall that there's like this like beautiful silence. It's almost like all the noise of cars and pollution and everything doesn't exist because you have this beautiful white landscape that Mother Nature decided to put on the ground. You know, it's before the salt trucks come, all of that. That's what this reminds me of. In here, I'm not seeing any rainbows, but I really don't care. Oh no, there's a giant rainbow. Oh, there's like a little like cave here. There's rutile in here. Hello, lady. I didn't know that. Oh, it's like very thin, like shooting, like metallic, like looking rutile. I think it's gold. And then there are these like garden layers down here, like a dessert, like a mochi dessert. That is a really weird thing to associate with crystals. I think there's some mica in here. Oh, this is gorgeous. I'm putting this in my pocket right now. What else is in my pocket? And now we have come to the end. Well, not the end. It's the last crystal. And then I'm going to talk some more. I actually hope this is for me, but there's a good chance it's not for me. It looks like a purple fluorite fox. I think fluorite is one of the, I wouldn't say secret crystals that I like, but it's not always on the front of my mind. Fluorite's supposed to promote like mental clarity. Not like clarity in the sense, I think, again, this is all what I think. Not in the sense of mental clarity, like you have a good understanding of things, but more like a clear mind, if that makes sense. And it also like promotes like mental eagerness. So I like to have fluorite actually like when I sleep. I keep a piece by me. I've been looking for a good piece of amethyst. I have an amethyst phantom, but we're not talking about that. I need to stick to what I am doing. Like if I'm just buzzing around doing too many things, just this reminds me to, okay, reel her in. Take a moment. It's okay. But the reason I first started looking into fluorite is because I actually had pretty bad dreams, and I'd have like sleep paralysis. If anyone has had that, you know what I'm talking about. It is like the scariest thing. For some reason, it always felt like this, like, I don't know. Okay, I'm going to get into it. Sort of. I would have a dream. There was this woman, and she was like, she had like a black veil, you know, and she was always like giggling, kind of like a pick me girl. So it was really odd, and I know she had like red nails, but it was like a beekeeper mask, and she's wearing black, and I knew she had red nails, and she's always laughing at me, and then she would do things like sit on me, and then like hold a knife, like a big ass knife, and like just rest it on my face and laugh at me. And I know that that's like horrific, but I had dreams like that a lot. I never knew what to do. I looked up like things I could do that I knew how to do physically to try to get myself out of that. Like they say that if you like focus on wiggling your big toe or wiggling your finger, eventually you'll wake your body up. Obviously, it's more like I probably don't get enough sleep, so my sleep isn't restful, so then I have these like fits of paralysis or sleep paralysis, so you're asleep, but something's awake. I don't know. She was terrifying. It's always a fun idea to backlight your fluorite so you could see everything that's going on in here. This piece is really clear, and it has like purple and like clear banding in here. It's a 9-tailed fox. I need to Google what that means. I don't know if it means anything. It probably does. I'm going to pause and look it up. Okay, I'll be honest with you. The things that I found were kind of scary. But if you know what the 9-tailed fox symbolizes, please tell me. I'm going to do more research on it. It's so beautiful. The coloring of the fluorite is very delicate looking. The carving is well done. I don't know if these... I'm assuming that this is probably Brazilian material that's like hand carved. I'm not sure. But it's very smooth. And the eyes are closed. So that has to mean something. The eyes are closed. I don't know. I hate ending on such a question mark. And just like that, we are finished with this unboxing. So if I were to sum up Crystals by Day and Dana, why would I continue to purchase from this small business? Well, what I really like is her eye for materials. Just this ability to introduce new materials to me. What she has to offer is always something that I'm like, oh, I do want to know more about that. So that has something to do with her eye for like merchandising. And I also really appreciate her transparency when it comes to pricing. Now, I'm not saying this to disparage other people who maybe use a higher markup for selling crystals. It is a business after all. If you're able to sell and create a brand that makes a person want to buy it for that price, by all means. But she is very clear and transparent about what things cost. Like, it's not like she's sitting there telling us her margins, but like specifically with that garden quartz lens, she was like, don't go into other lives thinking that this is like the price for them. Like, she's like, I'm giving them to you for a very fair price because I was able to get a hold of so much material. And overall, she's just a really kind person. I posted something on my Crystalgram story. Again, go follow it. Go follow her. And my birthday was snowed out, and I was just bummed. And it's like, if you're 38 years old, no one cares, you know, like, but I posted it there anyway because the community is really nice. And she like messaged me. She went out of her way to message me and say, hey, I know how that feels, and you know, it's cool. And it turns out she's a Capricorn too. So that's probably, I'm guessing that might be why I enjoy like hanging out and like seeing what she has to offer. But anyway, if those are things that can help you decide whether or not you want to purchase from a small crystal business, I would say go with Crystals by Day. I don't know if I already started another box. I'm going to say I didn't yet because I think I really wanted to get through this. But anyway, all the information to get in touch with Crystals by Day is going to be downstairs in the description below. I am obviously the blonde Asian who is bringing this to you. Again, thank you for getting me to 100 subscribers, which was a goal that I set for myself that I never thought I would reach because I didn't think 100 people would care about my opinion. But I'm cool with it. I mean, a lot of it's probably like my friends. So you guys are really good friends. I appreciate that. But anyway, I'm planning on doing at least one more of these. So if this is something you like, I don't mind holding off on shipping crystals to me if I buy any and I could just wait and then open them up for you and put a spotlight on another small business, because small businesses matter. I hope you enjoyed this. I am going to take a sip of something to drink. I have been sitting here for a long time. I need to use the facilities. But yes, have a good day and take care of yourself. And bye! I love this. I want to buy a house and live in here. I want everyone to leave me alone. This is my favorite. I'm gonna like take myself and take all my animals, and we're gonna shrink ourselves down and just live in here and be a happy family. I'll probably stop drinking Diet Coke because I feel like Diet Coke would ruin this.